Hi, this is Mr. Zachary. This is the solution for number 24, which is the Newton's cradle. Most of it is just writing, so I will talk you through it. A, what is the object that's exerting the force and which one is getting the force exerted on it? When you have just one ball hitting another ball, technically both forces are exerting a force because the one that's standing still slows down the one that's swinging. But in this case, we can think about the one swinging down exerts the force that we care about, and the one that was sitting still to start is the one getting the force exerted on it. So if we call the one swinging down ball 1, and we call the one sitting still ball 2, then technically we would say that ball 1 is exerting a force on ball 2, the one sitting still. We're going to use it for our project and vary the mass of the test object, in other words, the one sitting still, while keeping a constant force. If we wanted to vary the mass, there are a number of ways that we could do it. One, you could add some mass on top, and so it still hits, but you've added maybe some Play-Doh to the ball, not where it contacts, but other places, and so you can increase the mass. Or you could take another one of the balls and tape two together so that there are two sitting there ready to get hit by that same, by that ball 1 that you've pulled up. And when you release it, then you're going to have twice as much mass that's going to be hit if they're taped together. If they're not taped together, then you'll see that what happens is that that second ball kind of bounces up. But if they're taped together, then you can treat it kind of as if it's one object with twice the mass of a golf ball. If you wanted to increase the mass again, add another ball, and you have it. Now, what I would expect is with the same amount of force, in other words, you're pulling the first ball up to the same height each time, the more mass you add, the lower it will swing once it gets hit. The more mass, the lower, and the less mass, the higher the kind of target ball will swing as it goes up. And see, if you were going to use it and vary the force, there are a couple different ways you could do that. One is to pull the ball up higher, 3 different times. So low, medium, and high. That would increase the amount of force that the ball sitting still would feel. Another way is if you added some mass to that, you could increase the swinging one. Then you could increase the force for it. And if that happened, you would expect that the increase the force, you would expect that the acceleration would be bigger because you're hitting, you would keep the mass the same. And so more force would mean more acceleration, which means the target ball would swing higher once it was hit.